Hi, welcome to Match and Planet. I'm Mac, and today, once again, off to Yokohama for semi-final 2, Wales versus South Africa in Rugby World Cup 2019.
Please hold your IC card or ticket in your hand. Passengers with a ticket, please go through a blue gate.
And we're off, again transferring at Kikina Station from the Toyoko line to the JR Yokohama line. Quite the crowd. More beeping.
Expect you to be very ready when you get back. Please buy a ticket for your return journey in advance.
Some good advice there. Buy your return journey in advance. And we're back. Some of you may recognize this scene from some of our early videos. This lady is showing some love for Kabuki Man. I actually also own this t-shirt. I remember when this countdown was showing 3-digit days to go until the final, and now just 6 days to go. England versus the winner of today's match, Wales versus South Africa. I've said it before, but I do wonder what the city will be like when all of these banners get taken down. You know, I've been here, clearly living here for 13 years before any of them were up, but you know, it's like many things, like habit, you know, you get used to it. The Yokohama Rugby Festa continues. This was the scene yesterday where I was practicing the England and New Zealand national anthems, led by the phenomenal group Scrum Unison. Really love their work, doing a fantastic job of getting the atmosphere out to all of the Japanese fans. This is the daily Yamazaki, but it's now become a suburb of Wales.
Walks and
Never seen a Welshman turn down a beer. This is your record. Good luck today, mate.
Thank you very much.
Man, to own this Yokohama highball shop bar here. It's been doing phenomenal business during the tournament, and today is no exception.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Today, I'm very lucky to have Koji from Yotaro, who you guys met during the Ireland-Scotland video, and he is going to film me filming other people. So, let's go.
I'm going to report to you how Max-san is going to making such a great videos, you know.
This is, yeah, exactly. This is like the DVD extras, you know, the making of. So, for example, you know, things like this are interesting to me. The dynamic of how the fans spread out, right? So over here, we can clearly see that this particular bar, the Yokohama Highball Shop Bar, has been taken over by basically the Wales fans, right? So. This kind of thing is always fascinating to me. I guess maybe some Wales fans got there first, and then it kind of became a bit of a Wales encampment. And you can see our friend over there in the dragon outfit in red. Those sorts of things are great. Great to see people really dressing up and enjoying the atmosphere.
So Mark-san, you have been here how many times?
This is going to be my 5th visit. So remember, the intention was to have 4 pool matches in Yokohama. Unfortunately, England-France was cancelled after the devastating effects of Typhoon Hagibis. So we had the 3 pool matches, and then yesterday semi-final, England versus New Zealand, and then today, Wales versus South Africa. Here, this is Nikan Sports, and their great coverage of the tournament. I met the guys yesterday. One thing I find really interesting is how much the fans have adopted the hachimaki. The headband.
Yeah.
Like this gentleman here.
Do you think they realize what is described on the hachimaki?
I think some of them do. Some of them say Isho, right? Victory.
Yep.
And some of them say Nihon, Nippon, Japan, right? And then some of them say Kamikaze, which is, of course, the divine wind, which saved Japan from invasion by Kublai Khan during the years 1274 and 1281. Okay, so see now. So this area over here now has become a bit of a South African encampment, right? So we have the Wales fans over there, and then the South African fans over here. But this is why I love rugby, right? Everybody is just the respect between the fans is fantastic. So of course you have some Wales fans who have managed to get the coveted table slot over there. I commented on this yesterday, but the Japanese, they love, the gente, they love the osasuma, and they love the mebutsu, right? So this is gente, limited edition, local goods, And so I think we have a little handkerchief from Kanagawa Yokohama Stadium. So really great, really good to see. Here's our Nikan Sports. I made some comment yesterday about how Nikan was better than Spornichi, which means I'll undoubtedly never get any kind of sponsorship deal from Spornichi ever again. But they're both great newspapers, but Nikan's rugby coverage has been really, really fantastic. And this photo really says it all here, doesn't it, for Japan's, best Eito. The first time in the quarterfinals, the first team in Asia to do it, and what great news for World Rugby. So whenever I see photos like this, it makes me remember how much I cried, with everybody else crying on that fantastic night in Yokohama.
Just
Adam.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. More than sports. Yes, we're the most popular.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Whenever I'm flying with
Yes,
ANA,
exactly.
I always have Nikan, and I always request to be reading it.
Thank you so much. I remembered. Okay, thank you.
Hi. Welcome to the Action Planet.
3, 2, 1, hey.
Hi, welcome to Action Planet. I'm Matt, and I'm a huge fan of Nikan Sports. Their rugby coverage is the best in Japan. It's been unbelievable. Their photography is world class, and I love reading the newspaper to find out the ins and outs of the great blossoms. So, Nikan, ganbatte.
Thank you so much.
This is some phenomenal work from these incredible Scottish fans here. You know what's fantastic, right? All of these convenience stores. You know, we don't have open container laws really in Japan, so you can go into any convenience store any time of the day and you can buy a beer and you can drink it on the street. You know what's interesting is this year for Halloween in Shibuya, because unfortunately the last couple of years there were a few incidents, they've actually banned open consumption of alcohol for the weekend before and then on the 31st of October. But on the 30th of October and the 1st of November and any other day of the year, please feel free to always enjoy some beer any time of the day in this great country. You know, what's been interesting about Halloween is really, you know, 7-8 years ago, Nihonjin really,
yes,
there was no Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some gaijin, we did something in 2006, there used to be the Yamanote Line Halloween party. But then it's grown out, you know, from nothing. 6, 5, 4, 3, and really in the last 2 and 1 years it's been incredible.
I think this is deeply related with what date was Halloween.
Yeah.
That year, the Halloween night was the Friday night.
Yes, exactly. So it was a big night.
Yeah,
and then now this has continued, you know. But they say 1 million people descend on Shibuya now, like in 2017 and 2018. Yeah. But yeah, basically this is come to Rugby if you like Halloween and enjoy the costumes. Best of luck.
Cheers, fella.
Well, imagine England-Wales final.
Yes!
Wouldn't that be incredible? Northern Hemisphere. It would be great. Oh, look at this. Yeah. Brilliant. Thanks a lot, guys. Best of luck. Have a good one, lads. Good luck. The Springboks, really, the fans were fantastic after they defeated Japan last week. You know, really gracious. I was actually on NHK Morning News singing the South African national anthem with a group of South African fans.
Really?
Yeah, and...
But it must be very difficult because they sang in the 3 or 4 different languages.
I know, well, you work up to it. So New Zealand, you have the 2 languages, right? And then, and then South Africa, you have the multi-languages. So. But yeah, anyway, so NHK caught us and they put us on the morning news. But the South African fans, absolutely fantastic last week. And all credit to them and best of luck to them in this game today. I never noticed this. I've been so fixated on the 7-Eleven guys with their road to beer that just in case you were unclear what they sold. I don't know if this is some insult at your typical rugby fan. 5 times.
And also this is pharmacy shop.
Exactly. So, what do they sell? Beer. And this is a pharmacy. So, you know, you can get your beer and you can get your hangover cure at the same time. Phenomenal. So, your buffering, your beer, your ukon no chikara, everything's inside. Over there, the 7-Eleven is very, very busy. We've showcased a few of the rugby manhole covers, but here we've got the Yokohama F Marinos, their home stadium. You've always got to look down and up in Japan. So this is, you know, the football team, which uses this stadium as its home stadium, are called the Yokohama F Marinos. So they've done up some of these manhole covers in rugby for the rugby. And this one is permanently here for the soccer.
Fantastic! Let's don't leave away from it. You are in the We put it on our WhatsApp. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Exeter in Devon originally, but I've been here for 13 years, yeah. And it's brilliant. It's the best. Tokyo, best city in the world. No. Just I just live here because it's the greatest city on earth. It is. I know. And I gotta say, things are. Yeah, it is. Well, next week I'll be wearing my extra Chiefs top at the.
I was going to say, to be honest, I've gone to
You know what's happened is because I've lived here for so long, I've picked up a bit of oh no, I know. I've picked up a bit of South African, a bit of Australian, and I use a lot of Americanisms in how I talk. You know, I can still turn on the Devonshire lover, you know. I drove my tractor through your haystack last night. Brilliant. All right, best of luck today, yeah? Thanks a lot. Lovely to meet you. Brilliant.
And send my love to your sister.
Will do. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. Amazing people. That's what this tournament's all about. Absolutely phenomenal people like that from all over the world. Just want to enjoy the game and have a few beers. That's a key part of it.
Land of my fathers,
Come by with sandwiches.
Brilliant. Look who it is. It's my guest from earlier this week. My guest, we did a whiskey tour and a craft beer tour together. Brilliant. And we're back again. Here's Cole.
How's it going?
Brilliant. Look at this. Brilliant. Great to see you.
Supporting the bucket today.
Oh shit, not you. Oh, it's Mac. How you, Mac? Hey. All right, buddy. Look at them all. I think maybe this is their first beer.
Walk all the way, Tasha.
The sort of people who book 2 alcohol-based tours with me, not really big drinkers. But look at that. They got the love for Japan, the heart on the back there.
It says Isamashi. Isamashi means brave in Japan.
Too bad, but probably.
I really like your
This.
happy.
Yeah. I picked it up when in the spectator plaza during one game. Somebody from MasterCard was going around and giving them out if you signed a piece of paper. So hopefully that signature's not going to be used for, you know, signing things for me from my credit card, which I haven't paid for. But in return, this is what you get. I know, with the big man, Leachy.
Yeah.
Man, what a legend. Michael Leach, thank you for everything you've done for this country. Good luck.
Yes, thank you.
Imagine England versus Wales final would be incredible. Northern Hemisphere in the Rugby World Cup. But, you know, South Africa, they look pretty good against Japan. And, you know, they look good against New Zealand, although New Zealand played their usual, you know, shutout game, soaking up the pressure. So I think it's going to be exciting. I've only seen Wales once in this tournament, and that was Wales versus Australia in Tobitaku. And, of course, Wales won that game, 29-25. Really end-to-end game. And I think it will take a little bit of a better performance than that in order to beat the South Africans today. Okay, so up these steps, you get your first view of this beautiful stadium built for the 2002 World Cup, and this was where the final was held, Brazil versus Germany, which Brazil won 2-0. So let's go. Brilliant. Love this daffodil here, and the sheep is absolutely incredible. And the Welsh flag, what a phenomenal design as well, the red dragon. Absolutely fantastic.
So the former typhoon, there were so many waters in this beautiful river.
Well, this formed part of the flood defences. So, you know, of course, England versus France was called off, but that was also, because of this, was why they were able to play Japan versus Scotland. So, you know, when you're walking in, you know, the water levels were high, but that was all part of the planned natural defence. But, yeah, you know, respect to the victims of Typhoon Hagibis, Typhoon number 19. And it's been, I think, really appreciated by the country that since every game since then, we've had the moment of silence to remember the victims of that typhoon and the damage that it's caused. I love this walk in here to the Yokohama Stadium. Spectacular sky. You know, so today's kickoff is 6 p.m. Yesterday was 5 p.m. And really, it creates a very, very moody atmosphere for playing rugby. You know? Playing around twilight. It's fantastic. It's a lot of effort, you know, to get dressed up for these games, and I think the happiness that's caused by seeing these people expressing themselves has been it's been from all nationalities. It's been part of the joy of the tournament for me. Koji, who do you think will win today?
Wales.
You think they will?
Yeah. How do you think, Mark-san?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I also think Wales, actually. I just think, I don't know what it is. It's not based on any kind of, you know, some of the predictions I've managed to get right in the previous games. You know, Ireland versus New Zealand, yesterday England versus New Zealand. They came kind of with some logic, some analysis. But today I just have this kind of gut feeling that Wales are going to win, and it's going to be an England versus Wales final.
Exactly.
I think both final opportunities, you know, both final possibilities will be fantastic. England versus Wales or England versus South Africa. I think both will be incredible games of rugby and a fitting end to what has been the greatest World Cup of all time. But I think it might be Wales today. Over here, we have this wall of photography of all of the different captains lifting up the trophies for all of the past World Cups. And, you know, maybe one day we'll see a Japan captain lifting up one of those trophies. Hopefully with your son playing, Koji.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
So then I will sing Victory Road, Victory Road.
You know, there's less than 1 hour to go until kickoff, and whatever game it's been, you know, whether it's been a Japan game, you know, or whether I've just come as a neutral wanting to see a phenomenal game of rugby, there's this incredible excitement that builds up, you know, when you know that you're going to see, you know, the semi-final of the Rugby World Cup in your home nation. It's unbelievable. I really hope that Japan get the opportunity to host it,
yeah,
you know, again, within my lifetime.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's just been an absolutely incredible, well, 5 weeks so far, and still one more week to go.
Mm-hmm. Mark-san, have you already missed this World Cup?
Yeah, no. I have, I think, but but we're going to focus on the positive.
Yes, exactly.
We've got 3 more matches. Today, the semi-final, and then I'll be at the bronze match as well. So that'll be New Zealand versus whoever loses today in Tokyo on Friday the 1st of November. And then, of course, the final. And then maybe after that we'll focus on the, Natsukashi. This is my favorite way to get into the stadium. So go in through the S gate and then walk around to where the spectator plaza is, where the Yokohama plaza, where the big Heineken bar is. They used to have the big screen where we met last time, Koji. And what was great yesterday, it had some really great music as well. So we should have some time, maybe enjoy that a little bit before taking our seats in the stadium.
We met in here for the match of the Ireland and Scotland.
Yeah.
At that moment, we felt the crowd of Heineken is a big supporter for the match.
Yes.
So in this sense, maybe tonight.
Maybe you think it could be supporting the Springboks.
That's right.
Yeah. But what you can say is the Heineken green is a little bit closer, to the Irish green than the Springboks green. But you're right though, green is green, and maybe it will bring some luck for the.
Yes, but a lot of Japanese rugby fans wearing the Japanese jersey.
Yes, they are.
It's going to support the Wales as well.
Yeah, I was thinking about that actually. The color scheme in the stadium. Yeah, let's see how the stadium looks like, right? With a lot of red and white. Should be good. It's been absolutely fantastic. Just get it up on the phone. Drop your can into the bin.
はい、文字から検査いたします。はい、開けてもらってよろしいですか。
はい、どうぞ。
Brilliant. The satisfying noise of entry. We're off. Okay, so let's walk round to the fan plaza and see what's going on there. A lot of the games have been happening during the pool stages. Obviously, games happening a lot of the days, but we had big games happening on the weekends. I wonder if many people in Japan, many salarymen and OLs, are turning up drunk the next day.
He's coming from Nagoya.
Oh yeah? Yeah, I'm from Nagoya. Oh, fantastic.
You arranged the match, so that's why he came from Nagoya.
I'm happy to help. That's been a big part of it as well, sharing, the love of rugby with people who wouldn't otherwise be able to get to these games. And yeah, very, very, very happy to do it.
Yeah, in addition, he's not a Niwaka.
Oh.
Do you know the Niwaka?
Yes, yeah.
Niwaka is a temporary rugby fan.
Exactly.
He's a genuine rugby fan.
Yeah, exactly. At Jingu Stadium, we have half-price beer night, and the stadiums are always full then, and I often refer to the fans as Hangaku fan because they're there for the half-price beer. But I love Nagoya, I love Aichi Prefecture, of course, the home of my favorite man in Japanese history, Tokugawa Ieyasu. So Aichi and Nagoya, brilliant. I love Nagoya Castle. I love Misokatsu. I love going to watch sumo in the Dolphin Arena in Nagoya. Really amazing city. And of course, Nagoya's best creation of all time, Yama-chan Tebasaki.
What is amazing with Max-san is that you have got enormous knowledge about Japanese history, and also you know the exact year what has happened.
Arigato. Thank you. That's right. It's very kind of you to say. I always appreciate. Well, let's just check out these guys here. phenomenal. The red dragon. Oh, look at this, the red dragon of Wales and Renji, the Shishi mascot of the Rugby World Cup.
Hello.
We were just admiring your combination of mascots here. The Welsh dragon and then the lion dog. Brilliant. Good luck today. It's a party atmosphere. It's a great atmosphere for people to come together to represent their countries, not in an aggressive, nationalistic way, but in the harmony, you know, to use the cliche, the world in union. I truly believe in that concept, you know. And we want to watch exciting games, you know. I think there's a lot of people here today who, you know, they want Wales to win and they want South Africa to win. You know, it's a shame that somebody has to lose. That's the nature of sport. But what we want to see is a close, tight-fought game where everybody does themselves proud. You know, the teams do themselves proud and the fans do themselves proud. And so far, I think every single game I've attended, that's been the case. Now, Koji, you asked me to get one of these for you earlier in the tournament, and I actually have some at home. I didn't want them to get crushed, so I'm going to bring them to Yotaro next time. But of course, you can pick one up yourself.
Thank you so much.
So let me there you are. This was the one you wanted.
Yes.
The fan with the word try. Brilliant. And they will actually draw one for you here as well.
Really?
Yeah. Because DHL staff so highly efficient, they can get their deliveries done before the stadium opens at 3 p.m. and then they will write whatever they want. What should we get? What should we? Your restaurant, Yotaro. Can you write Yotaro? Yotaro. Or yeah, brilliant. Fantastic.
Thank you.
So this is Koji's restaurant, his incredible family restaurant. Been around for 38 years, and I've been to 108 countries, and this is my favorite restaurant on planet Earth. So we'll be celebrating their 38-year performance tonight. Fantastic. Itsumo arigatou gozaimasu. Yotaro, Yotaro, Yotaro. Brilliant. Video class. The fan plaza is looking vibrant as ever tonight. I love this fan plaza area. It's been really great to come here, watch some of the games which took place in the pool stages beforehand. And yeah, I think the organisation has been, on the whole, pretty good. I think maybe improving some of the beer service times could be a priority. And also, that's about it really, just the beer. Oh, the official merchandise, I think the access to the shops could be improved a little bit. But on the whole, you know, the on-the-ground organisation has been fantastic. Any mistakes they have made, like the lack of food in the stadium in the first weekend, they've really, really learned from that. We've seen this a few times, the board with the game, you know, all of them made up. There are multiple rounds around the stadium, and the Team No Side crew doing very, very good work. They must know how to work every camera, whether it's an iPhone whether it's a Samsung Note 4, whether it's a Huawei P30 Lite, whatever it is, they must know how to work it. There's another one. The music of the tournament, the pre-match entertainment tunes, absolutely fantastic. Another example of this right here. Some subliminal advertising. Okay. It's time to get our seats and to prepare for the excitement to come. Let's do it.
Let's have some beer.
Yeah, and get the beers in. I know, it's been a while. Nagoya, いくらですか? 1万円. Look at that. We should have all bought, sorry, Canterbury not covered. We should have all bought stocks in Canterbury. I've said it before. You know, 安くないね. But this is good. I like this. This is nice.
But you know, the great memory is priceless.
This is priceless. And it was priceless because this was free. Okay, we're in 11. Okay, let's take a look at the pitch for the first time since, you know, yesterday. And there are the boys. The Welsh team on the right there in red, and the Springboks on the far side. And we've just got here in time for the coin toss announcement.
The winner was South Africa.
And South Africa have won that, and I suspect that they have chosen to kick off.